Hello everybody and welcome back here to the beautiful Swiss countryside. It is late January. As you can see, there is no more snow around here. Unfortunately, it has all melted away in the last couple of days. However, the weather currently is super beautiful. We have a lot of sun coming through and it just feels good to be outside a little bit more and to have a little bit more light available. Today is a day of reset, of unwinding. I've just had a couple of pretty stressful weeks for myself, and today is a day to decompress and do things that make me feel good and that I enjoy. So before I'm going to get started with the day, I'm going to feed our little bird friends that are here in the hedge, and then I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and get started with the rest of the day. So I'm gonna start off my day by kicking off officially the gardening season. It is the end of January, and that means that the time has come to prep your first seedlings. In my case, I'm going to start with the eggplants. Last year I tried this variety here, wasn't super successful. But I made so many mistakes last year that is not really a surprise. And this year I'm going to also try this variety here. I'm simply trying a little bit out which variety works best for me. The end of January is pretty much the time that you want to start the eggplants. At least that's what I've read in several books and online. For everything else, I still have some time until around March to get started, so these two are going to be the first ones that will go into their coconut pots right now. I have here a little container in which I can place the coconut pods in. It has an LED light and I can place it here in this room in my office. It has a nice consistent temperature, it is bright, and it is good for little seedlings to start sprouting. An activity like this is for me something super great to unwind and reset during an off day. Personally, I'm not a big fan of just laying around all day and watching TV, because that doesn't really relax me in the way that maybe doing a hobby or doing something active might do. So doing something like this where I can learn a new skill, where I can be in the moment, because I have to be focused on actually doing the right things with these seeds. For me, that is one of the best ways to unwind and reset, and it also gets me excited. I am truly interested in gardening, and I want to learn the skill for the future, where I hope to have a large garden to grow a lot of vegetables and plants myself. So this time here gives me plenty time to simply learn the craft, you know. And even though last year wasn't super successful, I am in good spirits that this year will be much better. We'll see about that in a couple of months. After putting my seeds into their new homes, I decided to spend a couple of minutes to tidy up my home and do some cleaning. I always feel better when I'm in a clean and nice home, so this was something quick to do to clear my mind. I'm not a perfectionist that needs the whole home to be spotless and look like a home decor magazine, but I make sure to keep my home somewhat tidy simply because it makes me feel so much better. I rewarded myself with a delicious iced oat latte with some bold, smoky espresso. Iced coffee is such a treat, and actually brewing coffee fresh from the bean, smelling the freshly ground coffee and not just putting a capsule into a machine makes it so much more special. Yes, it's a little bit more effort, but you get a much better product and can actually savor this amazing thing that nature provides us with. I sat outside, soaked up some of that precious sunlight, and watched the birds come by and snack on some seeds. You just cannot be unhappy or stressed when you watch birds or any other animal getting excited over some food and get to work on it. So during my Christmas break last year, I listened to a lot of music by the founder of the band called Wolfheart, and he often features acoustic guitar together with the rest of the songs. And I always really enjoyed those acoustic guitar parts. And so one day I thought to myself, I would love to learn play the guitar myself. Unfortunately, I have never really learned to play the guitar, so this is a first for me. But I got a guitar, a used guitar, by a good friend of mine. His family had one spare that they weren't using, and he gave it to me. So I am super happy that I don't have to buy a new guitar. I can use something that has been used and has had previous life before. I can reuse that. That is super cool. So for the last week, I have been trying to get into playing guitar, and it always looks so easy on camera. You know, you see those those music videos or maybe live performances by music artists. They make it seem so effortlessly to play the guitar, but I feel like I have two left hands. It is quite the challenge, but I can already see that I'm actually making progress. Slowly, but the progress is still there. I'm gonna do a guitar lesson now. That's also like a great activity for me to just simply clear my mind. It is not anything that is super challenging, both mentally and physically, but I can still learn something new and learn something that I am super passionate about. I love music. I am a big music fan. I used to play the clarinet for about 10 years. So yeah, it feels good to be at least trying to make some music again. So yeah, that is going to be my next thing that I'm gonna do here. Simply enjoy the time, try to get some nice notes out of this thing, and hopefully make some progress. So even though it's only 5 p.m., it still gets dark quite quickly here. So whenever the sun is out, you have to take advantage of that. And I was shocked how cold it just got. I mean, a couple of hours ago I was sitting outside in a t-shirt, and now it is quite chilly. This has been a super great day so far. Super good day to just slow down and reset a little bit. I'm not sure if I have filmed that much entertaining content. Days like this from time to time are super important to me, and I use those days to fuel my body and my mind in a way that is beneficial. For me personally, this doesn't mean sitting around all day eating junk food, but rather giving my body proper nutrition, maybe drinking a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, doing activities that feel good, that make me feel happy and make me feel good. and do things that I enjoy on more a conscious level. As an example, I love listening to music. I love exploring new music, and listening music is of course something that is maybe like on the side, you know. As an example, when I drive the car or something like that, I usually listen to some music, as most people do, but I rarely just sit down and actively just listen to some music and maybe drink a cup of coffee and do nothing else. Just sit there and enjoy the music. And that is something that I've done the last couple of days. I've discovered some extremely nice music that I enjoy quite a lot, and doing these tiny little things that would be everyday mundane things with a little bit more intention makes them much more special. And for now, for the day, I will cook a delicious, healthy dinner that is going to be fuel for my body. I'm going to do some exercise, which I know is going to release a lot of stress. It's gonna also make me feel good mentally. So even though it is exercise, so something hard on the body, it is something that is a super vital point for me in a day of reset like today. In the end effect, during the day, I have had different types of activities, hobbies, moments to slow down, and in the end, given my body and my mind a whole spectrum of things and activities that just make me feel good. And that's what it's all about on a day like this. So I'm gonna enjoy my evening walk now, and then when I come home, continue with the rest of the evening. After my evening walk, I did a quick workout consisting of some simple exercises using kettlebells before turning off the lights, putting up some nice smelling candles, and having a moment to myself doing some nice relaxing yoga. Yoga is something that I really enjoy doing from time to time, as it strikes a great balance between actually working out and relaxing, as you focus a lot on breathing properly and stretching your muscles. For dinner, I cooked a simple but delicious plant-based spelt pasta with some spinach, mushrooms, vegan creme fraiche, and lemon. I love cooking fresh, delicious, and healthy food. I found that what I eat makes such a huge difference in the way that I feel, in every way. Of course, I also eat something not super healthy from time to time, but normally we cook fresh every single night of the week. I finished the day enjoying the dinner together with my wife while catching up on our days, reading a book, and went to bed feeling happy and fulfilled. I hope that you are doing well, and I thank you for being here with me. It means so much to have you around, and I am truly grateful. Take care, stay healthy, and I will see you very, very soon.